Good morning. So today we're looking at page 9 of the grade 8 workbook, the geometry. Again, calculate the value of the marked angles indicated by the small letters. So at this point we know we worked with corresponding alternate. So today, this video concentrates mostly on co-interior angles. Okay, we know that co-interior angles adds up to 180 if it's between parallel lines. Okay, so it's 148 degrees plus angle D is going to be 180 degrees. Why? Because it's co-interior angles with BD being parallel to NS. As I said, you must indicate the lines that are parallel. Okay. So D, of course, works out to be 40 is 32 degrees. Okay. Just check if I'm right. Right. Let's look at B. In question B, again, as you can see, there is your co-interior angle. So it's 34, plus X is equal to 180 degrees. Why? It's co-interior with AB being parallel to CD. Okay? So X is equal to 180 minus 134 should be 46. I think it's 46. Okay? Yeah, 46 degrees. Okay? I know you guys are not supposed to be using a calculator, so you can do the calculation on the side. Okay? Because I'm on time, yes, I tend not to do it. But anyway, if we're looking at in C we know vertically opposite angles are equal. And we know that y plus x adds up to 180. So I'm not going to start there because I still have two unknowns there. So solve for x first. So x is equal to 121 degrees because that's vertically opposite. Alright. 121. Then 121 plus y is equal to 180. Why? Because that's co-interior angles with AB being parallel to DE. So it's co-interior angles with AB being parallel to DE. So y is equal to 79 degrees. Okay. The next one. In D, to calculate A, as you can see the lines are parallel. So A plus 45 adds up to 180. And what's the reason there? It's co-interior angles. With AB being parallel to ST. Okay, so A works out to be 135 degrees. Okay. Okay. So I put 135. Why do I put it on the diagram? I will populate the diagram so that I know what I have for the next calculation. Okay. As you can see here, that's the angles on a straight line, but easily I can do that thing. Can you see the alternate angles are equal? So B is equal to 45 degrees. Why? Because it's alternate angles with AB being parallel to ST. Okay? So I put 45 there. C is the same as A. Can you see the parallel lines there? So C and A is the same. So C is equal to 135 degrees. Okay? 135, not co-interior, but corresponding angles with EF being parallel to CD. Okay? Then D. Can you see that angle and that angle is the same? Okay? So D is equal to 135 degrees. Why? Again, corresponding angles with AB being parallel to ST. Okay? Then E. E is the same as 45 degrees. Why is it the same as 45? Because the alternate angles. Can you see this, the F being formed here? Or I could have said co-interior angles. Or I could have said vertically opposite angles. All of that would have been correct. Okay? So I'm going to go with the fact that it's vertically opposite. Okay? Let's look at E. For E, X is X is 54 degrees. Why? Because that's vertically opposite. Okay, it's vertically opposite. So from here you can see that your co-interior angles are supplementary. So y plus 54 equals 180. Normally I skip lines between this, no? But because, and here as well, but because of space constraint here, I'm not putting lines there. So we're saying that y plus y plus 54 equals 180. Co-interior angles there, with EF being parallel to CD. Okay? So 2y is equal to 180 minus 54, which is 126. 180 minus 54 is going to be 126. Or did I say 136? Let's check here. 126. Then I divide it by 2, I get 63 degrees. Okay? So each y value is 63 degrees. Alright. If we look at the angle Z, Z is alternate to the sum of two x's. So Z is equal to 63 times 2, which is 126. And the reason is alternate angles. Alternate angles with EF being parallel to CD. Okay. Let's look at number 10. Okay, on page 10, again, I'm not going to write this one down here. By this point, you should know exactly what to do or how to write it down. Let's calculate the value of A. So again, angles on a straight line will add up to 180. So that will be 102. Okay? So it's 102 degrees. Angles on a straight line. Is B plus A equal 180? The answer is no. Why? Because our EF is not parallel to ST. Okay, so the answer is no. It's because EF is not parallel to ST, and this is how we indicate it. So if I say no, ST is not parallel to EF. Calculate the value for B. So there we go. Those two angles adds up to 180. So B plus 138 will be 180 because it's co-interior. So it's going to be 42 degrees. Okay? So is C equal to 42 degrees? The answer is no. Why? Because EF is not parallel to ST. If EF was parallel to ST, then those angles will be co-interior, which will result in that being 42. Then it says calculate the value for C. But if we look at C, C is actually corresponding with 78 degrees. Okay, angle C, OC is 78 degrees, corresponding angle. Then it says calculate the value for D. Okay, there we got angles on a straight line. Or we can go corresponding there. So D is 102 degrees. And E is going to be 42 degrees. Is either angles on a straight line or corresponding angles there. Okay. Okay, the time is running out as we stand here. So the next video will start on page 10. The next two questions of the booklet, or the last two of page 10, will be then done in the next video.